Exalted Womanhood, Part 3 of 20, on Between Master and Disciples, given in English on November 13th, 2024.
Now, I am going to talk about myself a little bit to show you that I have not been just Quan Yin Bodhisattva. Over many other lifetimes, I became all the female Buddhas as well. Like one time, Prajna Paramita Devi, that's one of my reincarnations. That means the perfection of wisdom, goddess. But this goddess is also the high goddess, so it's like a female Buddha. In Tibet, they call her the female Buddha at that time, yeah? Because she was so wise and she symbolized the embodiment of Prajna Paramita, meaning the perfection, the highest wisdom. Prajna Paramita is the highest wisdom, recognized and searched for by all Mahayana and Vajrayana believers as well, which will lead to Buddhahood. If that person already possesses the source of highest wisdom, then that person is already a Buddha. And there's another time, that I remember in Tibetan Buddhism, there are many female Buddhas. Also Bodhisattvas, of course. I'm just talking about the female Buddhas here. There's another time that I have reincarnated as Vajrayogini Buddha. Yes. That Buddha was a very important figure in Buddhism, especially she was worshipped in Tibetan Buddhism. In Vajrayana, she is considered a female Buddha and a Dakini. So Vajrayogini is often also described with the epithet Sava Buddha Dakini, meaning the essence of all Buddhas. So I just list only these 2 times. I can't list too many times. But there are also many other female Buddhas.
Etc.
But it's not the point here to list all the times that I have appeared as female Buddhas on this planet and other planets as well. Too many to remember, even for my limited human mind. In order to remember all that, I have to meditate long time and write it down if I remember to come back. Because some things the soul knows doesn't mean the mind can also know or can remember when it comes back. When the soul comes back from meditation, that's what I mean. the history of, for example, Buddhism, the history in that religion would record that this and that female was a Buddha or has become a Buddha. So it's for them to revere and to use as a symbol of enlightenment, of wisdom, of compassion, of love, so as to remind them to continue practicing and to continue to worship them, to ask for their protection, for their help to raise their consciousness. Just like people worship Sakyamuni Buddha, or Amitabha Buddha, or Quan Yin Bodhisattva. But in Vietnam, we call Quan Yin Bodhisattva also a female Quan Yin Buddha, Phật Bà Quan Âm. Yeah, the Buddhist folks call her Phật Bà Quan Âm, meaning Lady Buddha Quan Yin. Yeah. So that is the thing for you to remember, that you, as a woman, can become Buddha also. We have many women Buddhas in other generations and lifetimes. We have them nowadays also. But most women are shy, okay? Very shy. They don't want to talk about it. Very shy. Even I was very shy. So when God told me to do it, I asked 3 times again. I can't ask more than 3 times because that means I doubt God's words and that I may not do. But I was also kind of reluctant. But I'm determined now to continue to do my work. So I need all the heavens' support. I need whoever can know, humans to know, to connect to me so that I can save their souls. And also because of their repentant and virtuous way of life, the energy of the world will become less murderous, and we can save more humans, and we can save this planet and make it whole again, make it greater than ever. That's why I have to claim my position as a Buddha officially, so all beings will accept it and know it and act accordingly. Even the Mara King also came to me to pay respect. So many kings, I wrote many pages, their positions and their titles. But at that time, I was not allowed to tell you all of them. I just slipped out several, but later I was told not to. Heaven's things are not always allowed to be told in the human world, because humans can make negative thinking out of it, and that doesn't help. It could also chip some negative things into my mission and into the willingness of all the kings and goddesses from heaven to help humankind. If we always doubt them and slander them or don't believe in them, then it causes also difficulties for the kings and goddesses from heaven to help humans. It also maybe discourages them and makes them feel unwilling. So I just hope that humans will change more. They are changing, but too slow, and they don't know that death is coming. Oh God, you don't know, but some humans do know. Some humans do have clairvoyant ability or clairaudient ability. They can see, they can hear. Haven't talked about that. They can see visions of the future. Some of them see something also, and some of them even say it on the internet. Some, not all of them, because some of the clairvoyants don't care much about being famous or telling humans, because they also know that to tell humans that you know this, you know that from heaven, then you probably get nothing in return. A thankless job, and could even be beaten black and blue for it. I saw some instance on the internet, or at least beaten black and blue mentally, nerve-wise. They will make you feel so weakened in nerves, mentally, and all kinds of things. Not everyone would thank you. Mostly they will say that you are fake and you just want fame and all this stuff. Especially if you go against a majority. If you are a small number compared to the ones that believe in the opposite of what you believe, or what you told them, or what you have seen in your vision, because I see nothing. They don't believe what you say when they don't see. Even Lord Jesus' time, he made many miracles and cured people from death and sickness and all that. And they still kill him. Nail him. The worst kind of punishment. Not die immediately, but in an agonizing way like that. Oh God, no. In the Lotus Sutra, let me try to remember a little bit. I read all these things in Buddhism 50 or more years ago, because when I was young and before I came to the Himalayas to get the last stage of enlightenment in this lifetime, I read them more when I was younger, and I can't remember much from 50 plus years ago, before I took over this job for you. I will talk about the Lotus Sutra. Right now, just before I forget, the Buddha has 10 titles. One of them is Arhat, worthy of offerings. So since the wife of Mahakashipa became an Arhat, she is also worthy of offerings. The same with other female Buddha or Bodhisattvas. So the Buddha never said that women cannot become Buddhas. Maybe a normal woman, ordinary woman who doesn't repent, who doesn't have a good master to teach them the right method and to protect them and care for them until they become completely enlightened, or at least take them up to Buddha's land to continue practicing until they reach Buddhahood. Maybe the ordinary human woman, but a Buddha woman, they are not women, they are not men. They manifest anywhere, anytime, as per necessity to help sentient beings. Imagine if the Buddha attached himself to a male form and say, no, I have to be a male in order to keep my Buddha status. I have to be a male in order to become a Buddha. Then he's not a Buddha anymore. It still discriminates between the form, the outer form, of which in the Diamond Sutra is said, if you are attached to form, outer light, and even outer sound, such as outside music or just outside reciting sutras and all that, then you cannot reach Buddhahood. But the Quan Yin method that we practice, that is the inner light and inner sound, directly from heaven, from the source of all the sources. Without that, without this source of light and sound, we could hardly reach anywhere except run around in the circle of life and death, again and again and again, reincarnating in the 6 ways of physical existence, like become humans, become animals, people, and maybe become even demons and ghosts, and maybe, if lucky, become one of the heavenly kings or the demon kings, ghost kings, etc. So Quan Yin method, the method without method, the one that uses the soul to transmit to the soul by God's grace, by all the Master's power, that is the way to liberate ourselves and to become a Buddha in one lifetime, or eventually at least liberated in this lifetime, if the practitioner adheres to the teaching of the Master and does meditation and keeps the discipline.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, and artist. To learn more about her compassionate life and teachings, please visit suprememastertv.com/master.